Guess who forgot to fix the credits? How are you guys? How's it going? Sorry about that. Tonight's been a little bit crazy. Things have been a little out of sorts. So I apologize for messing up the opening credits, but hey, you guys got a little taste of doom there. It's, you know what? It's the chaos and insanity of Sandy kind of leaking in to tonight's live stream. So welcome everybody, one and all. It's good to see you, and I hope you're having a wonderful evening. I am Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, coming to you live on a Friday evening. I just got so just so frazzled trying to get caught up with everything that I plain forgot and hit the wrong video clip for the credits. Yes, I have a specific special video credits clip just for Sandy, and I forgot to switch back over to our regular opening credits. That's just how awesome Sandy is. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. If you don't know who I am, my name is Bill Sylvie. I am the Dungeon Delver, and what do I do? Well, let me tell you what I do. Apparently not very well. I am your host, your dungeon master of ceremonies, if you will. And tonight we are going to be playing just a little bit for a couple of hours here. We're going to be playing just a little bit of Gamma World. That's right, some classic Gamma World. I got a stable of players, or an unstable of players, as the case may be. We're gonna be exploring the radioactive wastes here in just a few minutes. So get ready for that. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I hope you guys are prepared for a night of mutant mayhem, or perhaps radioactive mayhem, or perhaps both. We'll have to see. But if you haven't already, please, if you're out there and you're watching in the audience and you wonder what all this stumbling and fumbling around that I'm doing tonight is all about, and you want more of it, you want to bear witness to this madness, do me a favor and click the subscribe button, click the bell icon for notifications. I'm usually a little bit more on balance than this, but you'll just have to stick around and find out how on or off balance I am or am not. But one thing I can tell you is we had a lot of fun last night, because on this show, on this very live stream, we had the one and only Sandy Peterson with us last night. Yes, that's right. We did a good long hearty gosh, almost a couple of hours, if not just at a couple of hours, just with Tim. And then Sandy Peterson came on, and we talked to Sandy for almost another 3 hours. It was a rather lengthy live stream, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. So I hope you guys did too, really. But again, let me get back to what we're doing. What we're doing tonight. We are playing first edition Gamma World, the science fantasy tabletop role-playing game created by none other than late great Jim Ward. It is a post-apocalypse exploration kind of game. We are playing the first edition because it is brutal and efficient, and it's lots of fun. It's lots of fun. But one thing I can tell you that we don't do with our games, and I want to make this 100% clear. I want to make this crystal clear. No, Robert, she just has a nasally laugh. But one thing I can do is tell you that we do not rehearse our games. We do not we do not do sort of oh well. We did a table read. We had a story planned out. We had a script. We had an art. The dice fall where they may. When we start in just a few minutes, we can have a total party kill, just like that. So you've got to be you've got to be on your feet around here, folks, because the game plays exactly as it does. Don't get attached to characters now, particularly not in Gamma World. JP Got Rockets. Famine and Fargo was the best module. Changed my mind. Invisible mutant chickens with automatic weapons. Well, I guess I know what module we're going to start playing next week. But yes, we will. We will have some fun, and I think we can. Yeah, maybe one day we'll put Famine and Fargo on the menu. No pun intended. That's right, Daniel. TPK isn't just for Tuesday, or TPM, Total Party Mutation. But anyway, we've got us a group of players here ready to play, and we're going to bring them out in just a minute. So let me grab my headphones. Like I said, things are a bit chaotic around the office here. You wouldn't believe it, or maybe you would. I don't know. So let me go ahead and put on the headphones and welcome in our troop of players. Everybody, please welcome Kevin as Donde.
Hello.
Donde está? Everybody, please also welcome Doomsword as Techno.
Hey, what's up?
Hello. And of course, we couldn't get this party started without Yang as Sam the Bird.
Good evening, everyone.
That's enough of that. Everybody's heard about the bird. And last but not least, everybody, please say hello to Kennick as Sandy.
Hey, peeps.
So, good to see you all, everybody, and welcome back to the game. Now, last week, you had taken an automated shuttle to some kind of facility in space. You'd encountered some horrible creatures there. The ship had automatically reactivated and transported you back down to the Albuquerque starport. But no sooner had you emptied the ship of the various artifacts that you found up there in orbit when some kind of technical malfunction happened. You managed to get away from the docking station in the starport before the reactor itself detonated, taking out all the other starships there in the starport. But the facility itself, through some miracle of pre-cataclysm technology, seems to have held up from whatever the explosion was. Now, I did donate out some... not donate, I awarded, rather, some XP last time. So now you find yourselves in the Albuquerque starport. What are you going to do, adventurers?
You know, I don't think we ever finished going around in here.
I know I haven't. This has been some time since I was here. Or something.
Okay. So, well, what does Techno do, Dooms?
Looking for some direction. Enjoying my new armor.
Okay.
So, what have we missed in this report here? Because apparently we're going to make sure we exhaust everything.
Well, this is our new home, right? It survived an explosion. That's pretty awesome.
Well, if you want it to be.
It is in Albuquerque, though. I don't know.
Yes.
Well, we have turquoise, so that's a New Mexican thing.
Yeah, Jasper and turquoise. That's yeah. Yeah. Let's. I haven't seen much here, but you guys have been here recently. Why don't you show me around and look, see if there's other what I would call loot, but what you guys might call paraphernalia laying around the area here.
Hey, Dante.
Yes.
You got the weapon? Show us where to go.
I have the weapon. You mean this rifle? Brandish the rifle.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
We'll follow you everywhere.
I'm holding this for my friend over there, and he uses his thumb to point to Techno. But yeah, I guess I do have this. And yeah, the building took an explosion, so it probably would be able to handle this. You think?
Speaking
I'll
of
follow
which,
ya.
did you grab my IR snoopers? Those will be helpful.
Oh, I did not grab those, so I guess how does one use these?
Well, you put them on.
You can
turn the
explain
dial.
it to him.
Okay, so
Press
I'll
that
put them
button
on.
under the bottom. No, not that button. That one will explode your head.
These are the Gen 3 type, right? They're not that new modern crap that has a CPU in
Exactly.
it. Yeah,
It
okay.
requires a firmware update.
These are the liquid-filled variants. Okay, perfect. I can. Oh wait, it's really bright in here, and my eyes hurt now. I'll put those on later. What? So we're out of the building, or we're in the building?
You are in the building. You are in the eastern. I'm trying to think of terminal. You're in the eastern terminal. There are 3 now blast door sealed departure lounges behind you to the north. Ahead of you, and you guys had turned the power on to this place before you left. You actually hear something ahead of you off to the left. It's a very steady sound of some kind of work being done.
Like banging, or like some droning noise, or it's a mechanical noise?
Sounds of motion and so on. There's a faint
Were there
hum from that direction?
Were there things that were moving when you guys left this, let's call it a starport, earlier?
Well, I mean, we did turn the power on, and there were some robots there before,
Oh, okay.
but they were off. I don't know if they went on.
So, okay, well, I guess let's go investigate what that strange noise is. You guys don't happen to have, and Dante's going to start walking towards it with his rifle out, and he's going to say, you guys don't happen to have any idea what this might have been making these noises here, do you?
Not quite. It could have been robots. Could have been something else.
Maybe it's the baggage claim. I heard that lots of people get good stuff from baggage claim. I really don't.
There are many automated services here that we have powered on.
Oh,
We have yet to
okay.
explore them all.
Yeah, when I was here, it was quite dark and it seemed boring. So this is much more interesting.
I'll go with you.
Okay, I'll knife hand the direction that I'm going to be walking.
Okay.
This way, and I'll go towards the noise.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
We'll follow.
you continue to move south down the long the long gallery there, and as you approach the eastern terminal from the north, now you all remember, or at least those of you who had vision systems remember, that some of the huge windows on the east wall had broken in, and a great quantity of sand over who knows how long had blown and otherwise piled itself in. That's about 3/4 of the way gone, and some of the windows have already been replaced. There is a single mechanical unit of some kind. It is sort of a boxy hovering affair from the waist down, humanoid from the waist up, and it is using a large two-handed scooping shovel and very quickly moving sand out through the holes that are in the window. It does not acknowledge you as you enter this area.
Dante will put his fist up, say, "Stop!" Do not get that stuff in your underwear. It is really, really bad. Is this one of those robots you were talking about?
Yeah.
Seems that way.
I haven't seen these before. They must not have been activated when I was here. I'll shout out, "Hail, robot friend! You with the shovel over there? You hope that stuff doesn't get in your gears and stuff. What are you doing?"
It completely ignores you.
I'll walk closer, and I'll stand aside of it, trying to see if it has a face or eyes or something.
Yeah. It's got a rudimentary face to photoreceptors on a kind of a head-like mounting. But again, it doesn't acknowledge you. It just continues to clean up the sand and repair the windows.
I'll kind of stick my head around, not so I get hit by the shovel, but so it can see my face clearly and say, "Hail, friend! You there?" And if I'm close enough, I'll tap on his shoulder with my knuckle.
Yeah, give me a D20 roll.
Oh, I'm attacking it.
Well,
Well, we forgot to tell you about that part. They don't like being touched.
Oh, they don't. Well, that's good to know. I missed.
Yeah, you kind of, as it doesn't stop. It just just keeps moving back and forth, shoveling sand out.
How rude. You'd think they'd make these things a little more sociable, especially since there doesn't seem to be any other stuff around this place. Hey, is there any other shovels or anything else nearby?
No, it has the only implements.
Is there, anything that might be used for digging? Even if it's trash can lid, right?
Sure, there's a trash can lid.
Okay, I'm gonna go get the trash can lid, and as he's scooping the sand out, I'm scooping it back just to see how he reacts.
Like you're trying to scoop sand back in?
Yeah, he's gonna scoop the sand out, and then I'm gonna use the lid to dump it back on the pile where it was. And see what he does.
The pile is outside.
Oh.
Like outside. He is putting it through the section of window that he has not repaired yet.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. I thought he was moving it to the side. Damn. Well, yeah, I guess I'll let this good robot do his job. That stuff is pretty noxious, and he definitely should get it the hell out of here. But, he's kind of boring, and we should move on.
Maybe he's got some batteries.
Yeah, you're probably right. But
Hey, Techno, can you see if he's run by batteries?
Sam,
Well,
he's a robot. He is run by batteries.
it would stay. Believe me, I hate to agree with her, but in this case, I do.
Well, I'm just saying, we always need batteries for our guns and whatnot. So why don't we just get it?
It probably recharges, don't you think? If it has batteries? So
No, they may have a solar cell, indeed.
we should find out where it goes to recharge. Right? I mean, I don't know much about this stuff, but I know that they die and then they have to be recharged, and these definitely weren't active when I was here last. So I'm assuming when you turn the power on, they charge these things up. So maybe we should find out where he goes.
You had great chemistry.
I mean, if we can get to the recharging station, that would be awesome.
I'll tap it on the shoulder again. Well, actually, he said don't touch these, huh? Yeah, I'll look at him and say, hey, good sir, could you possibly tell us where the recharging station is?
It ignores you.
Yeah, see, this is just not right. I mean, who programs these things? Totally boring. If we just follow the
Dante,
sand
you
line
and Tech, you and Tech are like the front line, and you're like the smart people. So figure out where we have to go to recharge.
Okay, well, it came from somewhere, right? So since those blast doors are closed, is there any other direction that doesn't have blast doors closed?
I mean, you've got the entire terminal in front of you. You can go through a little processional to the west, which will take you into the center of the starport, and then onwards into the western terminal. You've got all the corridors to the south of the ticket booths you're at here.
Okay. Well, I don't want to go in the center yet, because there's potentially some interesting stuff on the outside here, this outer ring of this thing. Let's go towards the west terminal, I guess. Follow this is a big ring, right? So let's just follow this going towards the other terminal.
Okay.
And look for doors or something else that might be interesting.
This sounds reasonable to me.
Lead the way.
All right, I'm gonna knife hand going this way and start going that way around the outside ring.
Okay. This huge chamber has high walls and a domed ceiling, and they're decorated with colorful mosaics and painted designs. Located evenly around the outside of the concourse are large windows, and you can now see great expanses of just sand that's been pushed back. You don't know if it was supposed to be like a green area or something like that beyond it, but it's sand to the horizon. And of course you have the big central area that you've explored some of, but you haven't been in all of them yet. But you guys are going around to the west?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this area is like the area, the eastern terminal. There are a great many desks, booths, tables of some kind. In the center of them is a large glowing display that you can now see. It's you're not sure if the power switched it on. This is where you guys had fought the mutant scorpions. Their bodies are actually not here. There's still some of their ichor on the ground, but that's apparently been cleaned up or removed somehow. On the southern wall of this terminal, you've got some doors, and exactly mirroring the eastern terminal, there are 3 galleries that lead north, and perhaps 20 meters up them, there are large blast doors that are closed, exactly as they were over in the eastern terminal.
Does it seem like we've gone all the way around and that's the other side of the blast? Or is it too soon for that?
You have no idea. What it seems like is you were in the eastern terminal and you walked over to the western terminal.
All right. There doesn't seem to be all that much of interest in the specific spot. You had some experiences here, guys? I don't recall this place myself.
As I said, in the southern part of the terminal, there are some doors that you can explore. There are 3 to the south.
Okay. Let's go to the first door to the south.
Very well.
Okay.
So they're like sticking out into the outer ring kind of things, like rooms sticking out. Like there's a
No.
spline that goes to the center, and these are on the outside of the spline.
No,
That
you're
kind
not
of
in
thing.
a ring. The central area is circular. Where you
Oh,
are now is a big kind of uh, rectangle shaped area.
okay. Yeah, we'll go to the first door.
Okay. Let me observe the map here. Okay, those of you who have been in this room before, and you have been in this room before, the room is filled floor to ceiling with boxes and cartons of office supplies, standard tools, and emergency food rations. And you know, there's enough to feed 100 people for a month, or 4 people for 25 months. And an emergency water supply, a full 20,000 gallon tank of fresh, clean water is in this storage room.
Maybe we should stop here and like eat and drink and sleep to maybe recover just a tiny bit of hit points.
Sounds good. I could use a bath too.
Oh, there's plenty of water. You can do that.
Don't birds use dirt? There's a lot of that back there. I saw.
No, it's a bird bath.
Oh, I was.
Yeah, my redneck cousins.
Okay, well, that sounds good to me. Let's do that.
Well, okay, Donde, your newly found companions point out how to peel open the silver packets that contain various foods. Some of them, when you open them, get very cold in your hands. Some of them get very hot in your hands. But the one thing that you feel compelled to do is get this out on a tray. Nice. So
Nice hiss.
yeah, nice hiss. Yes, the food is all fresh, if a little on the bland side, but there's some flavors you've never had before.
There's this one says vegetarian omelet. This one's for you, Techno. I'm gonna try this one over here.
Hey, if there's
I
something with meat.
believe I had the vegetable lasagna before, and it was quite good.
Yeah, I've been avoiding the one I just handed you, not for any given reason, but
just doesn't seem to be very good. But no, when you work the little tabs on them and they kind of inflate and are ready to be peeled open. Yeah, it's a little bland, but it's all fresh food. There's some that have green vegetables in a brown sauce, some that have chunks of some kind of meat that has sort of a brown crust and a spicy sauce on it. There are others that seem to be thin sheets of meat. It's all very good.
these are amazing. I'm glad
Yum,
you showed me
yum.
these. I had never
Yeah.
saw anything of this kind before.
Yes, and one ration packet is sufficient food for an entire day.
Sam's going to go to everyone and ask,
Can I have your crackers?
If I have crackers, Sam can have them.
There's crisp rounds of bread with almost every meal.
Is this the sea rat type or is it the Emery type? Neither of them are very good, if you ask me.
Well, I mean, they're there to be like broken up and put in stuff, right?
Right, yeah.
But
Hey, if you're dissonant, I'm grabbing your dessert.
all right. So yeah, I mean, you can all eat, and if you want to rest here, you will gain a hit point back.
Amazing.
Totally resting.
Yes.
Yep. You can make makeshift bunks. The floor itself has like a padded rug that goes all the way to the walls and is firmly attached there. So it's not the most comfortable place you've slept, but it is far and away not the least comfortable place that you've slept.
I slept in a closet for quite a long time. This is amazing.
Yeah.
So we're locking the doors and we're setting a watch.
Yeah, is how do you lock these?
You don't
I'm
see
trying
a
to
ready
inspect
way to lock this at all, actually.
Oh,
Well,
damn.
if there's a stick and a handle, we're gonna rig something or a chair.
All
Why
right.
would we lock it?
Because something can approach. If we need to put something on the outside to make noise, I mean, why would we not?
Yeah, it could be
I may
that
as well just sit here.
that
That will be enough of a deterrent.
that thing
Well,
that
someone has some armor.
you two you work out what the deal with the door is. I'm not too concerned. I'll just go over here and I'm gonna grab a section of this carpet here and some of these. I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 of these little silver tab things.
That would be best, yes.
By the way, Dooms, in toto, counting when you found it, figured out what it did, so on and etc., mark 2 hours total of power off of your power armor.
Right.
Not
yeah, that's
not
perfect.
counting anything you may have already marked off. So if you've already marked off an hour, you're down another hour.
Right on. Yep.
All right. And you can power the armor off as well. For those of you maybe who weren't watching last week, or maybe you're new to the show or what have you, Doomsword's character found a suit of powered armor on the space station, and they typically come with a they come with a nuclear battery that will last a set amount of time once you switch it on, but it can be switched off.
Nothing at all
Yeah,
like
and-
Fallout, where your battery dies like 2 minutes after you get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the basic idea is to power it off when I don't need it, and to keep
Okay.
it powered on when we're exploring and destroying.
Can he move without it being powered on? If he's in it?
Not really. To basically, and you know this, Dooms, because you went through the charts and you figured it out.
Right.
It basically it locks itself when it's out of battery to prevent the operator from becoming stuck somewhere. Like if you fell head first down a flight of stairs, the padding would protect you just fine, but then you'd have like 300 kilograms of power armor and no way to get out of it.
It does helpfully have an extra 24 hours of life support inside it, should that happen.
We're gonna
so
test
that
that.
you can think about your demise.
One would hope. One would hope. Speaking
Don't
of
worry.
which,
Don't worry, Techno. We will figure out how to make it not do what it's supposed to do and cause great harm.
speaking of which, I know you guys got it off the ship before the ship self-destructed. What did you guys do with your moon buggy and your tent and your spacesuit? They're all fairly bulky, and don't say, "Oh, we've got them with us." Where did you
No.
put them?
We drove that away from the explosion and parked it.
Yep.
Right.
So it's
So
back
it's-
where
it's-
we were.
It's kind of on the outside.
Yeah, it's
In
back
all the
where we
radiation?
started.
Wouldn't we have brought it inside and
No, we
then
brought
shut
it
the door?
inside. Yeah, we brought it inside, but it's back where we started.
So we got a
In the
garage.
building.
And there's
And
no point in using a tent inside a building.
we may need a tent outside, but I didn't ask. Are there purloining type of jerks in this starport that might think that those are useful and interesting to take?
We have
I
seen
didn't see
none.
any when I was here last. I only saw those disgusting
That does
zombies.
not mean there are none. That's why I would like to keep rest to a minimum and make haste, so that we may further explore the entire perimeter of this facility.
Would the vehicle fit through these hallways and doors, or not?
Not through this hallway and door.
Okay.
You guys had to juggle it around to get it through the doorway in the shuttle, which you suspect was probably only as big as it was because it might have to let someone in a spacesuit through.
I'm quite sure I can drag it through that door if you'd like me to.
No,
No,
I was
it
hoping,
literally won't fit.
Yeah, I was hoping.
Right, I mean,
we
I'll
could
break it.
drive it
Oh.
around. We were hoping to drive it, but yeah, since that seems to be not sensible, let's get to it and do our looky-loo. So
right.
once we rest, I guess we get up and hey, you guys ready to go explore some more?
Absolutely.
Lead the way.
Yeah, it's kind of boring here now.
All right, so on the wall, when you guys come out of the supply room along the southern wall, there are two more doors, both to your right. You didn't specify, so I started you on the doors that are on your left as you look south.
That probably was
That's
what
the way
we
I've
were-
seen it in my head.
Yeah, that's what I would have picked. So that
All right.
totally makes sense.
So you have basically now a middle door and one on the far right. Which of those are you going through?
Let's go through the middle door.
All right.
Knife hand towards the middle door and say, "We're going through that door right there." And
Can
walk
I
up to
just
the
shove
door.
that thing open?
Yes, you can. You just shove that thing open. And you split the door. Just there's a loud metallic pop and a clank as the door handle mechanism is broken off. And you walk into the room first, since you're pushing it open. Well, no, you just said you pushed the door open. You didn't say that you were walking into the room. So you push it open. There is a metallic humanoid shape in the room. And its cranial turret rotates around, and on each of its shoulders, strobing blue and red lights come on. And it says, wait a minute. Let me see if I can do this.
All right.
You are in violation of Starport Security Order 136. You are also possessing several items which are prohibited and forbidden in the starport. Lay your items down and prepare to be detained.
I am the starport.
I have a pass that gives me permission to have these things. Shoot it in the face.
Okay.
I step behind Sam.
And I'd like to ask a question. I didn't want to fool with it earlier, but did you happen to tell me what grenades this thing has? Because apparently it's got a battery of 15 grenades, or at least that's what it comes with out of the box, right?
Right. The grenades are high explosive.
Okay.
The best kind.
The chamber that you have entered, I just want to point this out. This is not a large room. In case you were wondering about, hey, should I start popping grenades off in here? It is.
I was thinking all
what is
15.
this? Pop, 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 pop.
I didn't
pop,
ask
pop.
how big the room was. I said throw all the grenades in there.
I said I fire my grenade launcher. So this room is about 12 by 18 meters. 12 by 18 yards for those of us who speak freedom units.
What's the height?
Let me see. The height is 3 or 4 meters. And to describe the room, it is covered in video screens, and you can see different areas of the starport through the video screens. It is, let's see. So it is raising up some kind of large caliber weapon on a rotating mount and pointing it at Doomsword's character. So let's get declarations. Doomsword, what is Techno doing?
Sorry, I was looking something up here.
That's okay.
You know what? I'll just fire off like 3 of the micro missiles off the attack armor. I don't know exactly what they do, but they're on the side of the head.
Okay.
I'll just fire off like 3 of those at it, assuming I can. I'll fire them, and then I'll look and see if I can fire 3 or 1 or whatever.
Okay. Well, let's see here. Micro missile.
I saw these on them in the movies. They're not nearly as dangerous as you think they are.
Now, you know this, Dooms. I just want to say you're aware of this because you're wearing the armor. The micro missiles have a blast radius of 10 meters.
Oh well, I don't want to do that. I thought.
Yeah, that's
I thought they were
I just wanted to let you know.
Right. Like these are hot. These.
Yeah, these are
Firing,
designed to
like-
defeat small, like light armored vehicles. These are not like
No,
like
we're not.
little
We're not
bullets.
using those.
Yeah.
I'm just running in there and ripping this thing apart. And
Okay. Yeah, it's a micro missile in the same way that you might call a 2.75 inch aerial precision rocket a micro missile compared to like a Maverick or a JDAM.
right.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna run in and punch it. Techno is doing that. Kevin, what is Dande doing? You said you're gonna blast it in the face.
It seems like its most useless part. So yes, I'm shooting it in the face.
All right. Sam.
Does this thing seem to have any obvious firearms?
Yes. It is pointing a large caliber weapon at Techno. It's let's see. Let me see if I can describe this a little bit better. On another arm turret, it's got something that looks suspiciously a lot like the grenade launcher that is on Techno's suit of armor. And out of one of its kind of humanoid-looking hands, it has extended a rod that is crackling with energy on the tip.
Okay, then Sam is going to try and fly up and behind it.
Okay, let's roll initiative. And Kevin, you're in the apple barrel tonight. Roll d6.
I apologize up front for my initiative score.
No, you got it.
I got a 3.
Yeah, 2.
Oh.
All right. It does not cut loose with the slug thrower. You guys are just a few meters away. Let's go ahead and roll though. A 7. Okay. And what is that?
By the way, Sandy's dropping to the deck and saying, "Go team, go!"
Okay.
I step on her.
Oops, crunch.
You guys are all in the room. You're not stepping on me.
I can fly.
Well, all right.
You didn't say that right. I can fly. Can you fly?
Well, Sam can fly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 50% of the party.
Alrighty. So that... Oh, that's interesting. Throwing a grenade counts as a physical attack that you can get tired from. Interesting. However, it's a robot. It doesn't get tired, so that is not going to help you guys at all. All right, so grenade goes... We're going to say that it scatters... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Caroms off the door frame, lands in between you guys, and Techno, you are wearing the armor, which is life support sealed. However, Donde, you were in position to shoot it in its stupid robot face.
That's right.
So
Chemical.
this is going to be...
Whatever it is, I disbelieve.
You disbelieve. Okay.
Wrong game. Damn it.
Yes, it is. So there is a pop. A white smoke billows out. Kevin, what is your constitution, please?
Let me look here. My constitution is 18.
18. Oh, you're really good. Okay.
Well, I'm pure strain human.
Right. Okay. So...
That's a smart choice.
You could always get mutations later, right?
You can.
There's no rule saying once you're mutated, you have to reroll your stats.
Yeah, man. If I wasn't in this armor, I wouldn't even be anywhere near this right now. But as a pure strain human, I would.
Okay, so Kevin, you get a lungful of that. You get really dizzy and lose focus and collapse to the floor. You're not dead. I just want to point that out. You are not
But
dead.
my pass as I fall down.
Thump. Let's see now. Sam. What is Sam's constitution?
12.
12. Okay.
I think I better start rolling up another character.
You are not dead either. You fly over just as there's this metallic bang, as you see this red and white cylinder fly out, contact the door, boom, and yeah, you just same thing. Like, do your eyes kind of cross and you just tumble to the floor. You are alive but unconscious, Kevin. So is Donde. Doomsword, do something. You're punching it, correct?
Yeah. So, and we had discussed the character's molecular understanding before in the in regard to like like radiated eyes or whatever. But he gets +1 damage per die attack with weapons.
Yes.
Is what we call it.
That does count for the powered armor too.
Right. And then on his level up, he got a +1 point on to hit rolls in physical combat.
Okay.
So,
well, there you go. Make your attack.
All right. So this will be the +1, which is 4 with that fist.
Okay, that is a 4. Your total number of hit dice is well over that, but that is still not enough. You kind of rear back and your elbow sort of catches on that same door frame, and when you swing it forward and tear away some of the lip of the door frame, it messes up your aim enough. The mechanical man turns its cranial turret to you and says,
Attacking spaceport security personnel is a felony. Use of lethal force has been authorized.
okay, Kevin,
Yes.
Donde, like that just sort of cuts through your through the haze of the fentanyl gas that you just got a lungful of. So yeah, you're kind of able to lever yourself up in this round. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna roll up on my elbow and not hit my ulnar nerve, and I'm gonna try to shoot this thing in the face from the ground.
All right.
Why do I have like that a picture of Vincent from the black hole as this robot? I don't know why that is. I can't.
That's up to you. I'm thinking more of one of the failed RoboCops from RoboCop 2.
Yeah, at 209s.
But you do you.
Okay.
Yeah, no, actually, Ed 209 works also. All right, Dooms. I guess Techno is going to take a swing at this thing again.
Yes, sir.
Sam, you're dreaming of that one time when you found an entire field of corn where all the agrobots had suffered some kind of a malfunction. You ate until you couldn't fly that day. What is Sandy doing? She's now lying on the floor. Sam is gone.
She's taken her laser pistol and she's bracing from the ground and aiming.
That's fine.
And going to shoot.
All right. Then roll initiative, Dooms. Dooms.
All
Dooms
right.
initiative.
Ooh.
All right. Well, hey, I could roll a 1.
It's cold.
I didn't. I didn't.
But not so much.
It's cold in the starport. Our initiative's kind of low.
All right. Yeah, a stubby barrel with a large muzzle heat sink kind of extends out from this thing's arm and points straight at you there, Dooms.
Alrighty.
Let's see. You are armor class 2. This is
1.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
You're
sir.
armor class 1. This is a weapon class. Let's see. We're going to treat that. We're just going to go with 10. And I rolled a 10. So let's see. 1. That misses, but yeah, there's a boom. And 4 of the monitors and a lot of their stands and some of the drywall behind that just kind of vanishes in a in a blast. All right, your turn, Dooms. You can go ahead and swing on it if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that. How about
7?
90. That's pretty high.
Yeah.
All right, so 7. You're getting closer, but that still kind of that still misses. Kevin, go ahead and take your shot.
All right, let me take a charge down. And here we go. Right in the face.
Come on, man.
16. Do I have a modifier for this?
A 16?
I do not.
No mods. Yeah. However, what weapon is that?
This is the Mark 7 rifle, so it's 8d6.
Oh my god.
If it gets past its stuff. So, assuming it has stuff. Right? It is cold in here, so it might not have any stuff.
What's the weapon class on that? Yeah.
It is a 13.
I need to see because these are... go ahead and roll the dice, Kevin.
Okay.
I will let you know.
21. That's a terrible, terrible roll for that mini dice.
Yeah. Some days you get the bear,
Hey.
and some day the bear gets you.
21 is better than 0.
Well, it could be still 0. So.
Yeah, we gotta wait.
Okay. It does not have any shields, so yeah, you actually do a fair chunk of damage to it.
Nice.
Sweet.
And
Take that.
It now prioritizes you as a target and switches its grenade launcher to torque grenades. I'm just kidding.
You could have just checked my pass, but here we are.
All right. And last but not least, Sandy.
I am using my laser pistol, weapon
That
class
will hit.
13.
That is 5d6. Actually, I said that it hit, but let's see.
Wow, I actually hit.
So 18 and 21. Let me just double check. You get tricky with these two hit tables sometimes in Game World. It'll be like, what do you mean a 17 doesn't hit, but a 10 does? That doesn't make any sense. Well, take it up with Jim Ward when you see him someday.
I think he did some of that stuff on purpose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he definitely did.
All right, so let's see, 2, 13. So yeah, that got him, and it has taken and 18, so that's 30. So yeah, you guys have done a considerable amount of damage to it, and it realizes that the metallic gloves have got to come off. Techno, can I presume that you're going to once again attempt to punch it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Kevin, how about Donde?
I apparently, I'm much more accurate from the floor, so I'm staying on the floor and I'm going to shoot it in the face.
All right, Sandy, how about you?
Same things. On the floor to the face.
All righty. And sorry to leave you unconscious there, but go ahead and roll initiative, if you would, for us, Yang. I got a 3.
All right.
Nice.
All right, party 1 initiative. Let's start up with Techno.
All right, I'll do that thing. Come on, baby.
Tear its head off, Eddie.
All right,
10.
11.
10, 11. Let's see. Oh, it's so close. It kind of ducks down.
So far away.
Kevin, roll your attack.
All right. Take this. 15.
That is a hit.
Nice.
Roll your damage.
Come on. 8. 8 dice. It keeps trying to stop me at 6. 27. That's much
Nice.
better than last round.
Nice.
All right. Let me see here. Yeah, this thing is not looking good. Go ahead and take your shot, Kennick. That will miss.
Darn.
So instead of looking like Vincent, it now looks like Bob from the black hole.
Yeah, or the Terminator at the end of Terminator 2. Oh, it's what is your armor class? Just the same, sir.
You're talking to Donde, right?
Yeah. Yes.
6.
6. That might get you. Let's see.
I dodge.
10.
I was hoping he was just kidding about that thing attacking you.
It's
but...
mad at me. It couldn't just check my pass.
It's like,
it couldn't
look
check
at
my
this
pass
idiot.
because it's an arrogant ass, authoritarian jerk. You know, he has
What
guns.
rhymes
We
with
can't
jerk?
have guns, but he has guns?
Yeah, it's BS.
Yeah, it blasts the floor just in front of you.
Oh my god, thank you.
Ooh. Yeah.
That red
like
tape, you know?
Your skin stings a little bit from the like burnt carpet and ferrocrete shards that fly up, but you're not actually injured. Okay, new round. Techno, you're getting closer. Give him the rope-a-dope.
Yeah.
Stick and
I'm
move.
getting closer. I'm going to keep chasing the carrot.
You gotta cut me, Mick. All right. And I'm guessing you two are shooting.
Yeah, I still have a shot,
Yep.
so I'm shooting.
All right. Don't die with a full quiver. That's what they tell you. All right. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. And Kennick, it is your turn.
Nice.
A 6. All
Nice.
right. Okay. Party goes
Sweet.
first. Take your swing.
I'm not happy about this.
Hey, we're going
Damn,
first.
11. No,
11.
2.
Oh, two. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wish. Okay.
I can't
Yeah,
even joke
Man,
about
these
that
dice
one.
are gone. Screw that.
Even joking about that one, it's still only a 10.
Yeah, it's horrible. I'm out of there with that.
All right. Take your last shot there, Don Day.
I got 2 more, but yeah, this one.
Take a shot.
Where is it? 15. Take that.
hits. Roll
Yeah,
your
villain.
Yeah,
damage.
that'll hit. Yeah, because you hit on 13.
Take that.
26.
26.
Nice.
Your shot separates its stupid face and the rest of its head from its body. It slumps back lifeless against the wall.
Well, that was unpleasant.
It did have a stupid face.
Wait,
Evidently, I have some work to do in controlling this armor.
Okay, so you have got this thing's carcass. It is bristling with weapons. Sam is snoozing on the floor, but he comes to soon enough.
You okay, Sam?
It's having the craziest dream.
Really? Hopefully it wasn't a robot shooting right next to your face.
No, it
Oh,
was
so-
corn.
Corn. Okay.
Sweet, sweet corn.
Okay.
Well, how
so-
about you scavenge that there bot and see if your battery is there as suspected?
Sure.
Oh, it
Sam,
also has some interesting weapons and apparently some grenades that make you kind of sleepy.
Sam will check it out and see what he can get off that thing.
Okay, so it has a couple of baton-like items that are that extend off of one hand. It has the slug thrower, and it has the grenade deployer.
What caliber does that slug thrower appear to be?
Big, really big.
It's
50 cal?
Modus.
I mean, it was firing single shots. It wasn't firing automatically. It was just firing single rounds.
Oh, I found some 50 cal bullets earlier. So
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Maybe, possibly, could be 12
Hey,
millimeter, 12.7
try it.
millimeter.
all right.
That's only in communist units. These are definitely 50 cal.
Yeah.
Well, he'll definitely take that slug thrower off its hands.
All right. Roll percentage dice, please.
Oh. Let's see. Probably for if it explodes or not. 80?
Yeah. You can see where it can be like pivoted for service, but yeah, you can't get it off of there. But it's
Techno, you want to help him get it off it? You got the suit. You should be able to pry it off.
But he might damage it in his removal.
I can
Hey.
pull it off, much like I offered for your moon buggy. Well, you
I
see,
mean-
I am a god among men now. for the next 46 hours.
Obadiah Stane over here.
Yeah, no joke.
If I should power off my godliness in order to assist, I shall do so.
You want to help him. If it works, great. If it doesn't, no loss.
Very well.
What weapon do you want to try and remove?
The one he was fooling with. Yeah, the slug thrower.
You don't see a way to remove that weapon. It just you can't.
Right.
You can
Is that what this?
destroy it, tearing it off, or you can leave it alone.
Yeah, I'll pull it off. That's way
Okay.
more fun.
Correct.
Maybe take the whole arm with you.
Oh, apologies.
You tear it off, and the crushed magazines clatter to the floor. It's wasted. So you've got the grenade clips, and you've got the stun batons.
I'll take a stun baton.
Give me another percentile roll.
Oh boy. Ugh.
Yeah, same deal. You're not sure. That particular stun baton, you can try the other one if you want.
I can pull that one off and throw it too.
All right, I'll give it a go. Oh, ooh,
nice.
I mean, I think I should get both. I think I should get both just for that.
Bonus points.
You bend it into a suggestive shape, but unfortunately, it does not come away from the thing's chassis. You have 2 clips of grenades you can try to remove.
We hear Bow Chickawawa in the background.
It was stiff for 4 or more hours.
Yeah.
Sure, I guess I'll try to remove those.
All right. The one that has fired a grenade or one that is full?
Might as well try the full one first.
All right. Percentage roll. Those are jammed in their dispenser. You can't get those out.
All right, I'll try the other
one.
one.
You're only good at initiative.
Apparently. Okay, here's for the next one.
While they're doing that, I'm checking for batteries at this point.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, you actually find a release tab, and those grenades dump out into your hands. So you have four sleep gas grenades.
Now, question: do these look like I could just pull a pin and throw them, or do I need a grenade launcher?
No, these are dual purpose. They have a pin that is normally grabbed by a pawl inside the launcher, but here you can just put your little birdie finger through it and pull it and throw.
Anyone else want one?
That might not be a bad thing to have. Although,
There's
do they
enough
work
for
on
everyone.
robots?
I'm sorry, I said 4. There are 9 total of those.
Oh. I'll take one.
You should take them. They will be useless on these robots. However, stranger things have happened. We may live forever.
All right, so I'll give 2 to everyone else, and I'll just keep the extra myself.
Okay. All right. So
no, I don't need any. I can't even carry anything. I presume.
Okay. Well,
except
he only kills guys. He doesn't sleep.
So Sam, you get 3.
Right. You
well,
guys
5.
just take all that stuff is my thought. And if this thing, or when this thing runs out of juice, we'll just leave it behind, and then hopefully you'll have something that I can take.
All right. Yeah.
Well,
so
you're gonna have the Mark 7 for sure. I'm only borrowing it.
Yeah, a lot of good it is with no hydrogen cells.
Well, it still has a few shots.
Hopefully not after this.
Is there any way to grab some batteries out of this thing?
No.
That's what I was working on.
No,
shoot.
there is not. It does not have any identifiable power cells in it. So,
Man,
sorry.
This is a micro USB
Techno?
cable.
Techno, you want to shred the thing to see if we can get the batteries?
I don't believe it operates off of the battery sources that you would expect to find in it if you were attempting to power your laser weapons.
Bummer. Okay.
I stomp it.
Okay. Yeah. Now that it's down, it takes a few good kicks from your power armor to render it so much scrap. And the violence and everything that has gone on in the room has destroyed most of the displays in here, but you do recognize places in some of the other displays.
Well, what next?
Sam will take a look at the displays, and he will see if he can find some kind of room that seems to have charging terminals.
These are like big, wide area views, like you're sitting up in the corner. There's nothing like that.
All right. Can he see any? Oh, go ahead.
No, please.
I was going to say, can he see any monsters or police robots running around?
No.
Okay.
You don't see any such thing like that.
There any exits here?
No, there's just the door you came in.
Well, it appears this place is empty. Unless we should spend more time here.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have much space. Just this stupid, ignorant robot that tried to kill us. Although I have to say that was exciting.
It was exciting, and I believe we learned a lot. For you never know when such knowledge may come in handy.
Knowing is half the battle.
Have we searched this room before?
No.
The other half is extreme violence.
Let's search it.
Yeah, let's search it. Yeah, good idea.
There are a bunch of broken security monitors, an empty stun gas grenade shell, parts, bits and pieces of the door handle, and a few destroyed weapons that were snapped off of the robot.
We'll have to come back and let that robot with the sand shovel know it needs to come and clean up aisle 6 over here.
By the way, I apologize for missing this earlier. I didn't have my windows arranged properly. Thank you for the super, Doc Flamingo. Mutant is very offensive. We prefer genetically fluid. Well, there you go, folks. Thank you. All right, so...
that was funny.
So, what about the door to the south? Or the right door?
The door on the far right. You can go and open that door. That is a corridor about 18 meters long, and then it turns to the east.
Okay. Well, there's a corridor down here. So
well, then we should go.
This is taking us away, right? We still haven't gone to the center, I guess?
No, you have. You haven't been in the central area in the center,
right.
But you've crossed through it. So it's up to you guys.
Okay. Well, I mean, we should search it, right? Just because. So yeah, before we leave this area, maybe we should search that central area that we didn't really look too closely at. Yes, I do the knife hand, and we're going this way, and I start walking.
Indeed.
All right.
That
so
is the point.
You're not going down the corridor.
We're going back to the center of the area we originally came into, right? That we didn't search.
Okay.
We just walked through it and went to the doors, right? So.
Alrighty. All right.
I'll follow
so
you wherever you go. It takes all of my mental capability to power this godly device.
Alrighty, so there are several areas in the several partitions in the central area. Which one do you wish to go to first?
Well, I mean, let's go to the center, right? And then we'll look around to see what's around.
Okay.
Because there were like, you said there was like counters and stuff in here or something? Is that what you call them, counters?
Well, let's... okay. You're going to the circular central section that you arrived in this terminal from, correct?
No.
Okay. All right.
So the area that has the 3 doors,
Yes.
right? There was an area we walked through to get to those doors that we didn't check.
Oh. Okay. So yeah, the ticket counters.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. The counters. Yes, I want to look around that area.
Okay. Alrighty. So yeah, there are the counters. There are bright displays that are now active. Some look like they have 3 dimensions, like you could walk up and touch them, but your hand just passes through when you attempt to do that. They show lush green jungles overlooking sandy white beaches and blue oceans. Some show rolling green pastures. Other scenes of large groups of people in very flimsy but comfortable and expensive looking clothing, in cityscapes that you've only seen just the bare bones ruins of. All of the counters are displaying these various items. There is a large central octagonal display that goes floor to ceiling.
Let's go look at that. What is this interesting thing?
Okay.
It appears to be very interesting.
It is interesting.
It's much less boring than walking, so...
Lead the way.
I'm going to go up to it and look at it. And it's like, there looks like people used to have lots of exciting times in here. Wonder what they did to those times.
Okay, if you stand there and watch it long enough, the image of a very pleasant looking woman appears, and in a language you more or less understand what she's saying. She's extolling the virtues of weak delta radiation. She's talking about a healthy glow and how it can lend a good bronzing effect in small quantities and things like that. You're not sure what radiation did in pre-cataclysm times, but she seems to be all for it.
Now I know what happened. These people are idiots. Look at this woman saying that you should always go out and get exposed. That's insanity. But that's, I guess they paid the price for that. Let's not do that.
They probably paid the price in more ways than one.
All right.
I mean, that kind of explains
a
the past.
society that thrived on green.
There are comfortable chairs situated around this 3-dimensional display of light that you can sit and watch, but if you choose not to do that, you can certainly move on.
Oh, I'm definitely going to sit in the chair just to see what they're looking at. Maybe it looks different from this position.
It does not. It does not. It just looks like you're watching a tall person extolling the virtues of low-level delta radiation.
Yeah, it's comfortable while you watch. I guess
it is. It's very comfortable.
Yeah.
In fact, as you sit there, you begin to feel something moving up and down your back rhythmically.
I'll stand up. Look down at the chair.
There's nothing. Nothing's moving.
Did you see that? Sit in that chair. I'll point at Sandy. Sit in that chair. Just checking something.
I'll sit in the chair.
How long do you sit in the chair?
I'll wait until the wiggly back thing happens.
All right. 10 minutes go by, and you are receiving rhythmic rolling presses all up and down your spinal column.
I'm going to stick my face between her back and the chair to see if I can see what the heck it is. That might be bugs, you know.
Is it relaxing?
Not nearly as relaxing as the orb.
Anyway,
Try the orb with it.
you
How to break the
anyway
session
you
in 3 easy steps.
you look back. You can vaguely see the covering of the chair moving periodically between her shoulder blades.
Is it harming you? I look and see if I can see if there's like low emission delta radiation coming out of those things.
I mean, if I'm feeling relaxed, I'm just gonna stay there.
Yeah, it feels kind of good.
Okay, I want to.
I'm just.
You don't know what you're missing, dudes.
I'm just kind of picturing Donde talking like J.K. Simmons as Uncle Ford from Gravity Falls. You know, is it harming you? I must look at her back. I will put my face on her back. Is it harming her?
Maybe we can put this on the rover. Make driving
Is
much
there
more
anything to
relaxing.
smash in here?
Is there anything to smash it? You can smash whatever you like. That's entirely up to you.
Yeah, I'll smash one of the chairs away from him.
I'll after he smashed it, I'll walk over and see if I can find out what's in there. There's probably bugs or something.
All right, so you haul off and you smash one of the chairs. It sparks fitfully when you do that. Kevin, Donde goes over, and you kind of have to pick through the padding a little bit. But there's a series of rollers that seem to have some kind of little lever arms that move them up and down.
The ancients were very strange humans, I guess. But maybe it feels good. I don't know. Look at these things. There's rollers in these chairs, but they don't move. They
use
odd.
their greed to desire comfort, and look where it got them.
Yeah,
Nowhere.
You're probably
They
right
should
there.
have been prepared.
Yeah, technology.
And now we are here at the perfect time to collect what they left behind.
All right. So anyway, what do next, guys?
I'm gonna look behind the counters and see if I can find stuff.
There are so let me see. There are very pleasant, near human, like almost uncanny valley, but clearly designed to look enough like a robot that it won't make your skin crawl. But they're very pleasant, and when you approach a counter, roll a d4. Give me a d4 roll.
Okay.
If anyone wants one of the robot attendants to violently attack Kevin's character, super chat.
That's the way it
all
works. Right. I got a 2.
Yeah, so you approach one. You approach one, and it, as you're going behind the counter, it turns and says, "May I help you? Would you like to take a trip to New Delos or Orbital Vegas or the dark side of the moon where the nightlife is all day long? You can purchase a ticket for this or any other exciting vacation for as little as 1,000 domars. Please tell me how I can help you."
Donde needs 1,000 domars. Can I have 1,000 domars?
Coming right up, sir. It prints out a broad, flat, plasticky bit of paper and says, "This budget vacation pack only cost 1,000 domars."
I'll look at it. I'm like, this doesn't look like domars. What is this? Oh, wait. I need a pass for this Mark 7 rifle. Can I get a pass for this Mark 7 rifle?
Ask if you could do an installment plan.
If you need to check a weapon, you may see the luggage purser.
Where is
In
this?
response to your previous query, this is the 1,000 domar vacation pass vacation ticket that you asked to purchase. Good night, 33K7.
I will, well, I appreciate your graciousness of providing me this pass. But where is that luggage, whatever the heck you said it was? Bursar? Bursar? Yeah, the Bursar. Where can I find the luggage bursar?
The luggage displacement pads are located in front of the main terminal. Do you hear something like clattering down below? It dips down below the counter and then looks back up and says, "I'm sorry, my main printer is currently out of paper. I will notify maintenance and have a map printed for you immediately."
That would be very helpful. Thank you.
Get directions to the main terminal.
Yeah, where is the main terminal? I'm gonna look over my shoulder and tell the rest of the group, get ready. They're sending someone over to give us a map. It might be that
A map would be most desirable.
it might be that type of robot we met just formerly a few minutes ago.
I've been practicing in my mind. I will
The
fare
main-
much better this next time.
The main terminal is right through that breezeway into the central concourse and then south down the escalators.
I'll use the knife hand to point and say that direction, and point, I guess, which direction do I think it is?
Seems pretty straightforward.
All right. Yeah. You're able to follow its directions.
Okay.
About 10 minutes pass by, and sure enough, gliding up to this thing, it's dingy. It's got a lot of dirt on it now, but you think it's the robot you saw shoveling sand outside the terminal, and it's got a thick ream of paper. It dips behind the counter. You hear some metallic clicks. It hovers back up and turns and disappears into the terminal, and this robot just waits for a minute, and you hear kind of a grinding noise, and it reaches down. You hear a tearing sound, and it holds up a blank piece of paper.
Impressive.
It turns and looks at it and then looks it back at you and says, "Oh dear, it appears that the printing cartridges are not functional. I will put in a call to Hewlett Packard."
Well, at least we got two to work together.
Okay. So is that support going to happen soon, or should I find something else to do?
You can feel free to wait. You can feel free to wait. You can insert a credit chip if you would like to pay for your $1,000 budget vacation now, or you can return. If you will give me your name, I will have you paged over a courtesy phone.
I'll say, my name is Dunday.
Thank you, Mr. Donday. I will inform you when support from Hewlett Packard arrives to replace my printer cartridge.
No. Ma'am, robot, Your Highness, whatever. It's Dundee, not just Dundee. That's somewhat rude.
Yes, Mr. Dundee.
Okay, that's better.
Hey,
I
come
did
on,
want to.
Fabio.
I
You got
did
stuff
want
to explore.
state that your companion robot there is quite rude, and I know he's busy, but maybe he should be a little more pleasant. Anyway, just page when you have your map, and I'll come for my vacation.
Of course. The ticket that it printed retracts back into its metal body, and it then just goes, just staring straight ahead.
Okay. She said that the luggage bursar was that way, and knife hand, and say, we're going that way, and I'm going to start walking.
Indeed. Let us go then.
I'll follow.
What did she call it? Breezeway?
Oh, whatever she called it.
Well, we'll walk towards that exit towards, I guess that's towards the center of the station. Whatever direction that is.
Okay.
East.
I think so.
So, you basically go back into the central area, south down the escalators, which are now working. That's a little distressing. Stairs that seem to go down and get sucked into a metal grating, and then more stairs are generated behind them. Takes you a couple of steps to not fall on your face on that thing. You're now standing in this open illuminated area. There are 3 silver discs about a half meter off the ground to the west of the escalators, and similarly to the east of the escalators. They are piled with various pieces of broken and decayed luggage.
Do you see the bursar, or are these discs the bursar? Let's.
I think that would be the case.
Let's inspect one. We'll go, I guess, west to the first disc.
Indeed.
Okay.
We're going this way.
There are a bunch of handles with cases. All of them appear to have latches of some kind.
I'll see if I can open one.
Yeah, it takes you a couple of tugs to break the flimsy ancient metal locks, but yeah, there's just desiccated, deteriorated clothing. There's small toiletry articles, there's 1 or 2 small bags inside the first bag you open that have those small crumbling toiletry articles in them. Nothing really useful.
Well, I was considering that this would be much more interesting than it is. Let's look at one more and then move on. This is not very interesting. So I'll try to open it.
No, I'm gonna, whatever we don't open, I'm gonna open the rest of them just to make sure there's nothing in there that we don't need.
Okay. Let's see. Alrighty. You pop open the other cases. The 1st through the 9th. There's nothing in there. What is Donde's constitution? It's 18?
It's 18, yeah.
Okay. What is... Hey, RRTNZ, thank you very much for the super. Chuck Norris can simply walk into Mordor. Absolutely. And remember, behind Chuck Norris's beard... what is it? What's behind Chuck Norris's beard? Just another fist? Anyway, So you're 18. Sandy, what's your constitution?
16.
16. Sam, your constitution is 10?
12.
12. Okay. And Techno, you're still wearing your god armor. So
yeah,
this doesn't
My
really
constitution
yeah, is infinity. So yeah, this doesn't affect you. Sandy rips open the last suitcase. There is an audible pop, and Donde, Sam, and Sandy start choking and coughing and all fall to the ground as a blue-white smoke billows out of this thing, and they are unconscious on the ground now.
Well, that sucks. All right. Well, I suppose in order to cause as little harm to them as possible, I'll take them out in order of preference.
Okay.
So that would be Donde first.
Uh-huh.
Just down the list, really.
Okay. All right.
Sam.
That's fine. That's fine.
Right.
So yeah, a couple of minutes, or not a couple of minutes, a couple of turns go by, and your friends slowly begin to stagger back to their feet. You've all got wanging headaches now.
Happy birthday!
Yeah. So it seems that the last suitcase may have had some kind of anti-tamper device in it that knocked you all unconscious. And poor Sam, he's like, that's twice. or I don't know, maybe Sam doesn't say that, but
I need a drink.
So what do now, guys? You don't see a bursar, a purser, or any other thing.
So
right, and that was on the west side, right?
Yes.
I'm assuming the gas is dispersed. So let's check out what's in the boxes.
Nothing. Just exactly what I said.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Right. I assume we'll go over to the east side, Donde, and see if there's anything special over there where the luggage is piled up. And if nothing there, we'll just bounce to the next location.
Yeah.
Yes, let's do that. But beware. Perhaps some should stand back, so we won't have a recreation of the last situation when we open these things.
Now, on the east side, there are no cases. The discs are all empty.
Oh, somebody's already... I bet you the bursar took these away.
It could be. They were dispersed.
Or perhaps it is only going in one direction. Or there was one particular unloading, and it happened to be on that side, you see?
Makes sense to me. But this is boring.
Very.
Where have you guys not gone in this area? I'll look around for doors.
Well, we've not been here.
Yeah, actually, you guys had been to this area before. It's just the lights were off, so it looks a little unfamiliar. You know, you did have an encounter inside when you were searching the rusted shell of some ancient vehicle in the road area that is through the large doors in front of you.
Are those the only doors?
Also, just real quick, at either end of this large area that you're in, the main terminal, as it was referred to, there are two doors. Not a set of doors, but like a door on the southern side of the wall and a door on the northern side of the wall. And that's on both the east and west ends.
Have you explored those doors? I guess we'll look at the east first, since that's where we're at now. And I'll point at those doors. I'll say, have you guys gone through those doors?
Anyone who was alive, you had gone through the eastern. I'm sorry, you had gone through the western doors, but you had not gone through the eastern doors.
It was actually starting to come back to me a little bit, amazingly.
Well, let's go through the western doors. I'll knife in there and say, let's go this way.
We had not gone through the eastern doors, right? Or am I confused?
Let me just make sure I told you right, Dooms. Yes, you had not gone through the eastern doors.
Yeah, so what? I guess that's where we'll go.
RRTNZ has stated that until a party member has been eaten by a sleeth, disintegrated by a death machine, or shot dead by a black ray gun, you haven't played Game World. I've done enough horrible stuff to fill those things in, RRTNZ. But thank you for the super chat. I really, really appreciate it. All right, so Eastern Way. You going through the northern door on the left as you look at the wall, or the southern door on the right?
What do you think, Donde? Which way should we go? Do you have an opinion? We'll take the northern one.
Okay, the northern one. The northern one opens into an angled hallway that you recognize. It goes back into the offices and the power plant area that are on the southern end of the eastern terminal. So you have actually been down that hallway. You haven't been in the southern door over here.
Yeah, that's perfect. We'll take that one next. Just smash
all right.
The thing open, whatever.
And who's opening that door?
I will.
Alrighty. Okay, so this looks a lot like the washroom that you had been in before. You know, there's sinks and that sort of thing. What's new about this is that one corner of the room is dominated by a large fern plant that as soon as it sees you guys, it shoots out vines to grapple with all of you. There's 4 of you, and it's got 10 vines, and it's sending 3 of those vines at you because you opened it, Techno, but there are others that are lashing out towards your friends. So let's get, well, first of all, let's see if you're surprised by that. It's a closet full of surprise. Don't cancel me for that. You are not surprised by that. So,
and clarification, this thing's what, growing out of the ground? Like do we see like busted tiles or whatever, busted floor materials?
Yeah, actually the floor seems to be broken up, but as you're observing that, it is going to attack you. So, Donde, what are you doing?
Sorry, guys. That was work. I'm back.
Understand.
No worries.
Yeah.
Killer plant is attacking you. What are you doing, Donde?
Shit. I'm shooting it in the face. Or what looks like its face. That's my it's my idiom.
All right. Well, you're gonna have to shoot it in the leaves somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Techno, you're gonna try and punch it.
Well, actually, I was gonna ask you how big this room is.
This room is it is about 12 meters by 12 meters, although the northern wall is actually angled from the northwest to the southeast. So you've kind of got like a weird almost triangular shape, sort of a half triangle shape to the room.
I'm gonna shoot one of them grenades in there.
Good idea.
Okay. Let's see. How about Sam?
Sam is going to use his short sword to try to cut the vines that are dragging him.
All right, and Sandy.
So, have the vines connected with her or not yet?
Not yet. I'm getting declaration.
She's stopping, dropping, and rolling.
Okay,
That worked so well on the last one.
That's good. Good for me. All right. Let's roll initiative, and we'll just start at the top. Kevin, roll initiative.
Okay.
I got a 1. You guys can do better than that.
Look at
I got a
that.
5.
You guys have got a 5. Okay.
Nice.
You firing grenade into the room. And it is in the corner of the room, so you probably won't kill yourself and your comrades with this. Roll to hit if you would, Doomsword.
Yes, sir. And that's what I was hoping. And hoping that since I opened the door, I might be large enough. Hey, it's going somewhere.
It's going somewhere, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Caroms off the tile, bounces back towards you guys.
Nice.
I disbelieve.
Let's see. But it's only 1 meter, so you're going to take some damage. But it's also going to take some damage there.
All right.
So
I have the
let's
benefit
see.
of a shield.
You do have the benefit of a shield. So let's see. Grenade. What is the HE grenade? Let me see.
Right.
I thought. Oh boy, Jim loved grenades. That listing is 25 times in the. Let's see.
Yeah.
All right. So I said this was. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was saying that there's an option for explosive fruit. That's not the one that I wanted.
All right. So let's see. I said this is HE, so that's basically going to be a chemical explosive grenade. 10-meter blast radius. Basically, the center of it is kind of in the middle of the room, so it's going to hit you, and it's going to hit the plant. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get ready for a hero system attack. That is
Nice.
38 points of damage, and your shield is, what, strength 50?
50. Yes,
50. Okay, so 38 points of damage, and alrighty. So yeah, there's an ear-shattering kaboom. It is sending out its tentacles. It is going to try and grab. It's going to try and grab all of you. But seeing easy pickings on the floor, what's your armor class there, Kanik? I should have done those separately.
6.
6. Okay, you are grabbed by a couple of vines, and let's see.
Ooh.
It's constricted. All right, so whoops, roll one more. So you're squished for 9 points of damage, and then
Yeah, she's dead. She only had 7.
Dear.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, she was way down. We never found any medikits.
Oh, that's
All right. Yeah, so it shoots out a bunch of tentacles, grabs Sandy. You hear a sickening crack, a scream of pain, and she goes limp, and it starts to drag her quickly across the floor towards its tangle of roots. And let's see. The other 3 were going at let's see, that is not an 18, that's a 13. Okay. All right, so it tries to grab on, but you're just able to just like shrug those vines off. It has dragged Sandy into its fronds, and you kind of start to hear sort of a nasty crunching sound. Let's see, Sam, you were you were going to shoot it, right?
No, I don't have anything to shoot it with. I'm
Oh.
gonna try cutting any of the vines that come near me. With
Okay,
the short
no
sword.
vines. No vines are coming near you. Kevin, go ahead and take your shot at it.
Okay. Well, this is it. Not like the song. All right. D20. And it's a 2. Nice.
Okay. Unfortunately, even with a, what is that, a class 18 weapon or something
13.
god awful like that?
It's
Yeah,
13.
class 13 weapon. 2, I'm fairly certain is not going to hit. Let's see. Is it? Yeah. You burn a hole in the wall behind it. All right. Next round, your shields power back up. What are we doing, group?
Donde's gonna switch to the stun ray.
Okay.
I think Sam is gonna try to take Sandy's laser pistol.
All right, so you're going to try and move close to the plant to grab the laser pistol.
No. You know what?
Get out!
Maybe I won't. I will.
Grenade!
I will keep my sword at the ready to slash any things, any tentacles that come my way.
And Techno, you're going to lob another grenade in there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And Sandy's getting digested.
Yes. It's
Not
Gamma
for
World,
long.
folks, where the adventurer of today is the plant shit of tomorrow. All right. Well, Kevin, why don't you go ahead and roll initiative for us then? Because this is about to get hilarious.
2.
It is tied.
Hey.
It is now that it is digesting. It is going to go. Oh, hang on. All right, so let's do.
So we compare weapon speed. Is that what we're doing?
Natural attacks take precedence.
I was
So
joking. There's no
that's
weapon speed.
Yes, there is actually. That's a miss and a miss.
Uh-oh.
Oh wow! It actually a tentacle does wrap around a vine, I should say, does wrap around your power armor leg. I don't think 8 points of damage is going to do anything to you. You just kind of feel it fitfully tug at you. So that was 4. No, got you with another one. So let's see, 8. That's 18, and that was 6. Wow. But the other ones can't hold on. So
that may
wave
be
of mutilation.
In the use of a grenade.
Yes,
so I'll just take that off of shield, right?
Yes.
So, gotcha.
Johnny Tyler, that sounds like a heck of a birthday for your wife. Peeling crawfish on her birthday and telling you to give us hell. All right, go ahead and make your attack.
Are you speaking? Yeah, okay. I want to make sure I wasn't missing.
All right. A 9, and a grenade is, I think that is what, a class 10 weapon? I want to say. Granata. All right, I know what this thing's armor class is. Let's see.
I know it does 10d6 damage, but that's as far as I've gotten here.
It is a class 8 weapon, and you rolled a 9. Let's
Class
see.
8. I'll notate that. Thank you.
6, 8, 9. All right. To quote the great game Half-Life 2, bouncer. Wait, no, I gotta do. Drop my mouse.
Bouncer.
If you know the line when you start lobbing grenades at combine guards in Half-Life 2. But yes, I have dropped my mouse.
that was about it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Hurry while he's not looking.
Okay. It's probably a good thing that happened. So let's see. That is 3. 1, 2, 3. It kind of bounces off to the right. Let's see how many feet.
That's better than
1
6.
foot. 1 foot to the right. So it's going to take some damage. Go ahead and roll your damage, please, for your grenade. And that is 32. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You are not caught in the blast radius. It is caught in the blast radius. You just the blast and the fragments pulp whatever this thing had for vital organs, and it just kind of collapses. You can see like 3/4 of Sandy's body like sticking out of the soil, but the crunching sound has stopped at least.
You
The
never
thing
could trust
is,
these plants.
the thing has stopped trying to digest her. You also see that the branches that were blown off, they all bear a fruit about the size of a fist. It's got kind of a tough yellow-brown skin on it that's very, very wrinkled. And you see 10 of those.
I'm not going to say it.
Perhaps you should take those.
What do they do?
You don't know.
Can we try to examine them?
Sure.
They appear to be some form of weapon.
Okay. Yeah.
You should
look
try
at 'em.
some.
Yeah.
Else they'd be opened, or they're seed pods containing other creatures that are still growing inside.
Well, I hope that's not true. We don't need more of those plants.
Would you like me to step on one?
No. Knowing this is Gamma World, I'm gonna pick one up and I'm gonna throw it on the other side of I guess the west side bursars are,
Okay.
and see what happens.
All right. You throw it, and it strikes one of the discs on its edge, and there is a rather grenade-like explosion.
Oh, probably
Nice.
tastes good as well.
Nice.
How many of these are there?
Well, there are 9 now.
All right, 3 for everyone.
Yeah, let's. Sorry, Sandy.
Well, 5 for one and 4 for another. I'm not going to use these. So somebody take 5 of them. Somebody
Yeah,
take
those
4 of
won't
them.
fit in your suit's grenade launcher. I'm sorry.
They're right. And Sandy don't need them.
No.
I'll take 4 then.
Okay.
All right.
She's rather
So-
quiet on the whole exchange.
So yeah, Sam will go over to Sandy's body and he'll reach down to take her laser pistol, and then his hand will move to the pleasure
Right.
orb and put that in his pouch first, and then
All right.
then I'll take the pistol.
All right. So you have it was just kind of pulling her into the dirt. It hadn't started eating her yet, so you can certainly recover any equipment, and in doing so, yeah, kind of around the root ball of this thing, you see a fair amount of skulls and maybe a femur or two, some phalanges, just some teeth here and again. So this thing has kind of gotten up to it for a while. Lots of animal bones down there, but a few human or humanoid skulls.
Look at the bones. Yeah.
And that is where we will leave it this week, folks. They have lost a character, but they've gained organic grenades, and ultimately, isn't that what counts? I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. I want to thank my players for being here. I will be back on Monday night with the correct opening credits and on time. So thank you to Kevin, Doomsword, Yang Yin Zhao, and of course Kanek, who I presume you'll roll up a character between now and next week, and we'll find a fun way to introduce you. But until then, guys, they can go back to the break room and help themselves to some Hennessy and pistachios as they are wont to do. But as for myself, I will come back and say big thanks to Doc Flamingo, RRTNZ, and Wave of Mutilation for the supers. It literally helps keep the lights on around here, guys. I appreciate it. And listen, it could be a radioactive mutant. It could be the result of some mad wizard messing with crossbreeding animals. But whatever it is, you better watch out for the owl bear. Peace. Good night. Love you all.
Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owl bear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around. Some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle, way off course? Naked as a toad, all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in his little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action flicks to dancing dicks, just take me to